I just came across an AI tool that takes a plain sentence and turns it into a full animation video. You don't have to sit and write long scripts. No messing around with separate image generation. No stress trying to keep visuals consistent from scene to scene. And guess what? You would not need to record any voiceover. You won't need to find sound effects. You won't even need to add captions yourself. It handles everything, all of it, with just a few clicks. Even if you have never created a video before, this tool makes it possible. All it needs from you is an idea. That's it. And the tool will turn it into something that looks clean, professional, and ready to go. But before I walk you through how it actually works, you need to see what it can create.
In the middle of a wide sunlit forest lived Freddy the Fox, known by all for two things: his warm, wagging tail and a memory so full of holes it could leak sunlight. Every morning, Freddy greeted squirrels, rabbits, and birds with his bright, cheerful yip. Plans for tag turned into hide and zig because, well, Freddy forgot what game they were playing halfway through. Somehow, that made the fun even bigger.
The output? Honestly, it's hard to believe it came from just one sentence. So, without further delay, let's get started. Head over to Nim Video. For your ease, I have pasted a link in the description, so you can follow the step-by-step process. Now, why do I recommend this tool over the dozens of others available? First, the simple and straightforward interface. Second, you can select from the most recently launched image and video tools to get even better results. And finally, you have full control over styles, voice, and video length. You can generate both short and longer videos, even up to a full minute. Another great reason to use this tool is that with just a few credits, you can generate a story using simple images and voice. Later, you can animate those visuals if you want, or simply retype your idea to change things up. Most tools out there don't offer this kind of flexibility. At the top, click the Create button to start building your story-based video. You can begin with a random idea by clicking this button, or choose from some pre-built ideas. But I wouldn't recommend using those. The idea library is pretty limited. Instead, I have pasted a custom story idea here with a character named Freddy, along with a few simple details. It is always better to give your story's main character a bit of description. It helps the tool to keep things visually consistent. Next, I added short story details, what the character actually does. In this case, Freddy is the friendliest fox in the forest, but he always forgets what he is doing. His forgetfulness leads to fun adventures where he accidentally invents new games, recipes, or holidays. You can generate your story in two aspect ratios, portrait or landscape. For this example, I will choose a landscape. Video length options start from as short as 10 seconds, up to 1 minute. Usually, a middle range video length gives the best results, so I will go with 20 to 40 seconds. Keep in mind, the final video might not be the exact length you choose. It can vary a little. Now on to the controls. This is where the tool really shines. You can select a visual style from the list of available options. You can go from realistic video styles to full animation. Under the animation section, you will find options like 3D animation, cutout anime, and more. If you are into Studio Ghibli style visuals, that option is available too and works beautifully. But for this story, I will go with the sensual anime style. Another great feature, the image model adjusts automatically based on the visual style. If you want, you can manually pick a different model from the list, but I'll stick with the default settings here. Next is tone of voice. This is where you choose how your character sounds, depending on the type of story, whether it's informative, personality-based, or suited to a specific genre. If you are unsure, just leave it on auto, like I did. This tool includes high-quality voiceover artists for all types of videos. For our story, I selected the Callum voice. You can also choose whether to include captions. I am going to enable them for this video. Scene length is another key setting. It controls how quickly scenes shift, basically, how fast your video transitions from one shot to the next. To help you see the difference, I have placed two sample videos side by side, one with 2 to 3 second transitions, and the other with 3 to 5 second transitions. You can notice how pacing changes the feel of the video. Based on that, I will go with a 3 to 5 second scene length. Let's also adjust the video duration to 40 seconds to 1 minute to show the full strength of this tool. One more thing to note. On the side, you will see how many credits each option consumes based on your selected video and scene length. Once everything is set, click Generate, wait 2 to 3 minutes, and your first version, with images and voice, will be ready.
In the middle of a wide sunlit forest lived Freddy the Fox, known by all for two things: his warm, wagging tail and a memory so full of holes it could leak sunlight. Every morning, Freddy greeted squirrels, rabbits, and birds with his bright, cheerful yip. Plans for tag turned into hide and zig because, well, Freddy forgot what game they were playing halfway through.
Don't worry, we will animate all the scenes afterward to make a fully animated version. If the generations look good, and the characters match your story well, you can move forward. If not, you can regenerate the story. For me, the output looks great, so I will continue. Next, I will click on Animate Scene and wait for the upload to complete. Once uploaded, under the Model tab, you will see all available animation models, along with how many credits each one uses. Each model includes a short description so you can choose the best fit. For animated videos, I recommend the Kling 2.1 model. It works really well. You will also notice options for Pro and Standard quality, 1080p and 720p. To save credits, I will select Standard for now. Click Generate, and in 2 to 3 minutes, the final animation will be ready. Before we check out the final result, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any updates. Now take a look at the final result.
In the middle of a wide sunlit forest lived Freddy the Fox, known by all for two things: his warm, wagging tail and a memory so full of holes it could leak sunlight. Every morning, Freddy greeted squirrels, rabbits, and birds with his bright, cheerful yip. Plans for tag turned into hide and zig because, well, Freddy forgot what game they were playing halfway through. Somehow, that made the fun even bigger, with everyone laughing as they made up new rules on the spot. Picnics with Freddy always featured surprises, like the day he mixed acorns, berries, honey, and pine cones. Out popped Sticky Berry Crunch, a treat nobody had tried but everyone wanted seconds of. Sometimes Freddy forgot why the animals were gathered, so he'd shout, "Happy Hats Off Day!" And they'd spend hours crafting silly hats from leaves and twigs. Somehow, his forgetfulness meant there was always something new to celebrate.
It is seriously impressive. You can clearly see character consistency, smooth transitions, and quality animation throughout. With this tool, you can create professional-looking animated videos, even if you've never made one before. I am excited to see what you will create using it in the comment section. And don't forget to use the link below. You will get 100 free credits to test out all these features. That's all for today's video. If you found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.